بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Today I'm going to talk about how we organize the literature review, how we read the literature review, كيف ممكن احنا نقرأ literature review. In addition, how to think in writing literature review, كيف ممكن نفكر في writing للliterature review الدراسات السابقة. And there are a lot of questions for yourself before starting reading the literature review. When you are dealing with literature review, how we read the literature review. كيف احنا ممكن نعمل reading للliterature review؟ كيف ممكن نقرأ الدراسات السابقة؟ تمام؟ And whether the literature review is related to your subject or not. هل احنا literature review إلها علاقة في السبجكت تبعنا ولا لا؟ تمام؟ فاحنا بنسأل نفسنا ليش احنا بنقرأ literature review؟ Okay, why we are reading the literature review? Because the literature review is connected with your research questions and research objectives. بيكون احنا literature review إلها علاقة من research questions and research objectives. Why you are reading to go in details and understanding the main concept, okay? The main concept, theories, variables, methodologies related to your subject. إذا كمان مرة احنا بنقرأ عشان احنا more understanding لإيش؟ للثيوري. الثيوري اللي لها علاقة في السبجكت تبعنا. الفاريبلز. كمان الكونسبتس. المفاهيم. Okay. The relationship between concepts. Okay. What else? إيش كمان ممكن إحنا understanding the methods applied in your subjects, methods, techniques, to know the sample. So all of these things answering why you are reading literature review. ليش إحنا بنقرأ literature review. And in reflecting this, because you are thinking on writing literature review. So reading is considered the one face of the coin. يعني تعتبر هي العملة وجه آخر للعملة. So the more you read, the more you write. The less you read, the less you write. Okay? So if you don't read these things, so it's hard to write about these things. يعني إذا إحنا ما بنقراش هذه الأشياء صعب إنه إحنا نكتب عليها. So if you don't address the aspect of theories, then you are incapable to write theories. بتكون إحنا من الصعب إحنا نكتب النظرية. Okay? So in the process of reading, you think on writing. في طريقة reading في writing. And in your initial writing steps, حتى لما أنتوا تبدوا تفكروا في الكتابة, sometimes you feel that you are using up all of your reading. يعني أنتوا استخدمتوا كل الreading اللي في بالكم. Therefore, you need to read more. It's like this. It's like this. So this is the reading. When you are writing here, you are filling from this, okay, to this. And after a while, you need to refill your reading. You know, refill. When you drink all of this water, you need to refill the water. So reading considered as refilling process. Refilling process. يعني عملية إعادة تعبئة وقراءة. إذا connecting to our previous meeting last Saturday, and as I mentioned, it's a non-stop process. It's like this. It's a non-stop process. It has no final stop. So therefore, during your writing, also your reading. حتى في عملية الكتابة إحنا إيش؟ بنقرأ. So how convincing is this? The structure of your reading, the structure of your sentence, the structure of your chapters, helping you to how to organize the ideas flowing from your reading. يعني إحنا بنحاول نرتب الأفكار حسب الريدنج تبعتها. Okay? So what use can I make of this reading? إيش ممكن إحنا نستخدم عشان نبدأ قراءة? I think in last week we introduced you to some activities, how you motivate yourself in reading. The content of the critical review or the critical literature review. In order to build the contents of literature review, you will need two. First, include your academic theories, as I mentioned. Theories, your academic theory. You think on the subject, as we mentioned before, like digital marketing. Digital marketing, it's related to behavioral theory, for instance, or in the information technology theories. So the initial step in your reading to address which theory you are belong. أي نظرية أنتوا فيها. And I think in the summer school and in the training on how to use research engines, you will find if you applying developed techniques and tools, you can easily address the theories. يعني إذا أنتم بتستخدموا يعني أدوات متقدمة وسائل متقدمة ممكن سهل إحنا نصل لهاي الtheories. And also it's a matter of understanding the current knowledge and how this knowledge is emerged in business and economics. وكيف هذه knowledge is emerged. Let's think on the digital marketing. The digital marketing this is digital marketing. You should understand from where the digital marketing from. يعني من وين اجت digital marketing? What is the moms and dads of digital marketing, and what are the branches, sons and daughters of them? It's here. You go to the front end and you go to the back ends. يعني ترجعوا لورا and بتقدموا لقدام. بمعنى digital marketing is not delinked from the literature. يعني digital marketing مش مفصولة عن الدراسات، مش مفصولة عن النولج. وبالتالي احنا if the digital marketing is sitting here, you should think, oh, digital marketing is related to the information technology, related to the IT. And IT, we have digital business. And in the digital business, we have different digital things like digital marketing, digital finance, digital human resource, etc. So addressing this knowledge is important. Then from the digital marketing, you set the branches. Digital marketing including social media, including mobile phone applications, etc. Okay? So this is the settings of digital marketing. So it's important when you are reading to try to map the concept and to think in the concept as a value chain. Okay? Think as a value chain. Value chain. كسلسلة قيمة, because in each a step you add value for the next step. يعني كل خطوة بتضيف قيمة للخطوة اللي بعديها. Okay, so at the end you have the clear picture. بالأخير بكون عندي the clear picture. So لما أقول لك what it means digital marketing, what are the aspects of digital marketing, what is the importance of digital marketing, what are the branches of digital marketing, okay? Okay, so what is the relationship between digital marketing and other aspects, for instance, finance, human resource, customer behavior, etc. So you should build this knowledge from your reading. بدكم تبنوا هذه المعرفة من وين؟ من the reading تبعتكم. Okay? And tomorrow when the groups coming and visited my office, okay, you expected a lot of questions related to the concept. Just to investigate whether you read around your subject, not my subject. Because you are the owner of your subject. انتوا ايش؟ الowner تاع subject. أنا مش الowner. Okay, so please prepare your understanding, and there is a time to read and fill the gap in your reading. Use clear referencing for the reader to find the original cited publications. It's also underline the original publications. I may ask you very questions. Take these questions. I may ask you, who are the main authors of your subjects? Okay? مين هم الكي authors تبعون السبجكت تبعونكم؟ If you talking about marketing, there are key authors. If you talk about finance, there are key authors. Or these original authors. If you talk, let's say, about human resource, there is also key authors. And sorry? Key authors, not authors. Be careful. There is a big difference. Yani, for instance, if you talk about Einstein, he is the father of physics. He is a key author. He is a key man in this field. You can use them, but it is important to include the key authors in your reading. Because from them, the ideas is originated. From them, the ideas or the knowledge is produced. Okay? For instance, if you talk about finance, you should include Sharp and Schiller, etc. In human resource, I don't know about the human resource. I'm not good man in understanding human resource things. In marketing, you can talk about Kotler, okay? Digital finance, financial authors like Sharp, like Schiller, Subramanian, many authors, many key authors. And for the students who attended the summer school, we show them when my colleagues Bilal talk about the impact factor, and when he talk about the quality of authors. So it's important to know the quality of authors. In your level, it's very simple. You can know about this. If I'm connected in the internet, you can look in the Google Scholar, for instance, or in Science Direct Elsevier, or in GSTour, the number of citation. The number of citation is important. So it's a good indicator for you for the quality of the article and the quality of authors. Okay? Acknowledge the research of others, and also to include others in your research. The structure of the literature review. How we structure the literature review. كيف ممكن إحنا نرتب literature review. It could be one single chapter. ممكن تكون chapter واحد. It could be a series of chapters. يكون throughout the reports. يعني is connected in every place in your report. When you are talking about research methodology or methods, you have the literature. In the background, you have the literature. When you talk about the sample, you have the literature. In the introduction, there is literature. So it's in every place in your literature review. Generally speaking, the high impact factor literature, using the majority of them, using the throughout the report or throughout the articles. Okay? The key to a critical literature review. Some keys to a critical literature review. You observe what is the most repeated words in the research methodology. Read. In every single slide, you subject to read. Okay? You subject to read. And I repeat it many times for my students. Just coin this, please. Reading is like this. It's read, then read like this, and read like this. See? Because you think when you grow up, you need to little reading. No, when you grow up, you need very big reading. يعني كل ما الواحد بيكبر بده يقرأ أكثر. كثير مهم. والله أنا يعني قلبي معكم. Because Okay. بعدناش إيش؟ You are students. Yeah, you are students. I'm not student now, but you are students. So in your ID, you are students. Sorry? This research methodology for all, not for only the accounting. هذه في للكل. Okay? تمام. يعني المحاسبة ما تبحثش. طيب. There are very interesting subject in accounting. طيب بالعكس تعود محاسبة لازم يقرأوا أكثر ناس. تمام؟ طيب link the different ideas. Sorry. This is what they write, not me. Demonstrate that you have read, understood, not only reading, because some people just skimming the pages. Okay? Not only reading, to understand what you read, understood and evaluated your material. So the first step is to read, then understand. After that, you evaluate the material. As I mentioned before, when you are reading, you try to categorize your readings. This is important, this is not important, this is relevant, this is strongly relevant or strongly related, this is less strongly related, this is weak, this is strong, and so on. So when you are accumulate your experience in reading, so you try to categorize the literature. When you understand and evaluate, you try to connect ideas together. بنحاول نشبك أو نعمل link للideas مع بعض. يعني مثلا we have the digital marketing, including social media. For instance, this is social media. This is one aspect of digital marketing. Then social media including different things like Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, okay, Instagram, and so on. So you try to link between these two different aspects of social media. See, you can ask yourself when you are reading, Okay, I know the behavior of people in Facebook related to the ads, اللي هو الإعلانات. Is their behavior similar to their behavior in Twitter or in LinkedIn or in Instagram? So the idea is here is try when you are reading to link or to build linkages between your ideas and your understanding. بتحاولوا إنه إحنا إيش نعمل linkages أو تربيط. So make clear connections to your research, objectives, and the subsequent empirical material. So what it means, empirical material here? When, as we mentioned, your leader is the research questions and research objectives. And it's important to have empirical studies. You know what it means, empirical studies? Okay, I will explain to you the, generally speaking, people who produce the knowledge, they produce theory. So this is the knowledge. Theory and empirical. Empirical is مش تجربة، هي تطبيق. إنه إحنا طلعت معنا ثيوري بتقول والله الديجيتال ماركتينج بتحسن البرفورمانس تبعت الشركة. It's fine. أو إجا واحد قال ديجيتال ماركتينج بتأثر على الكاستمر بيهيفير. واحد تاني قال الديجيتال ماركتينج بتعمل كاستمر كونفيوجن. عارفين ايش معنى كاستمر كونفيوجن؟ بتوغوش الكاستمرز. ايش؟ بتوغوش هي كاستمر كونفيوجن. Customer confusions يعني a lot because the presence of a lot of ads in the Facebook or Twitters or okay, it's confused the customers. So we are in two different arguments. Some arguments saying digital marketing have positive impact on customers' perspectives. Others say no, it's make confusion. Okay? Now, this is a theory. This is in the theory. The people who coming to test the theory, okay, are empiricism. بطبقوا, بيختبروها. So it's a lab or a matter of testing the argument of others. يعني نختبر ايش الناس اللي حكوه. والله خلينا نشوف احنا في غزة هل الادز تبعت السوشيال ميديا يعني الاعلانات ايش بتسوي؟ هل بتعمل attention to the customers ولا بتعمل confusion للكاستمرز؟ بدنا نختبر نوزع هالاستبيان وبعد هيك نشوف. هذه بسموها empirical studies. اسمها ايش؟ empirical studies. So it's a theory building or you are testing the theory which is empirical. The majority of our work is empirical studies or are empirical studies. اغلب الشغل تبعنا ايش؟ empirical studies. The categories of literature sources. المصادر تبعت الدراسات السابقة. وكمان انتوا احنا ورجيناكم اياها من خلال المكتبة، صفحة المكتبة بكون عندي ايش في كتب، ايش في عندي رسائل علمية، ايش في عندي. But we just only categorize them in primary sources, which is published and unpublished, secondary sources, tertiary sources, okay? And we will see this chart or this figure explain the primary sources includes reports, theses, emails, conference proceedings, company reports, unpublished work, manuscript, some government publications. هدول هم primary sources. يعني أساسيات هي أو بسموها أولية، مصادر أولية. زي مثلا رسائل الماجستير والدكتوراه تاعت الطلاب مصادر أولية تعتبر. Secondary sources like journals, the articles, the books, newspapers, because these journals using this is why. These secondary sources, to the extent they use the primary sources. This is why they call them primary and secondary. Journals, books, and newspapers, some government publications also considered as secondary sources. Tertiaries, or tertiaries here, is like indexes, like references. When you open the article, for instance, you look at the references. References considered as tertiaries. يعني ممكن لما أنتوا تبدوا تمسكوا أي article, I recommend you to look at the reference or to the references. كويس تطلعوا على references. References sometimes leading you to the authors, leading you to the theories, leading you to the updated knowledge. يعني بتشوفوا والله references مستخدمينها 2017 2018 19 بتقولوا هذا recent يعني recent topic. بتبين من الكتاب من عنوان الارتكلز بتساعدنا انه احنا نفهم ايش هي الكي ووردز اللي بيستخدموها. ممكن نرجع لهاي الريفرنسز ونطلعها ونجيبها ونبدا احنا نشتغلها في library catalogs, encyclopedias, dictionaries, bibliographies and citation indexes. اوكي هدول هم نعتبرهم السورسز. I show you in the last week the journals, okay, and the peer-reviewed journals اللي هو بسموهم المجلات العلمية, like the one published in Elsevier, Geostor, Emerald, Ebisco, Science Direct, okay, Spring, Palestinian Studies, etc. تمام هدول هم الريسيرش انجنز اللي فيهم the Journal of Finance, Journal of Marketing, International Journal of Marketing, Journal of Customer Behavior, Journal of Research Methodology, Journal of Management Information System, the International Journal of Portfolio Management. All of these articles are important and peer-reviewed articles. Okay, and in addition, these articles or journals are well covered by tertiary literature and good selection for subject and knowledge. Refereed academic journal, as I explained, it's reviewed, okay, by scientific panels, and we have a professional journal such as People Management. We have some journal from the Chamber of Commerce, from the Federation Industries, from some companies. This is a professional, from some medicine. They issue the professional journals. There is also trade journals, يعني بسموها مجلات تجارية. زي ما انتم بتعرفوا مجلات السيارات ومجلات الملابس ومجلات هاي بسموها trade journals. الكتب كمان are categorized in different ways. كتب في الإدارة، في الاقتصاد، في التسويق، في الماركتينج، في المانجمنت انفورميشن سيستم إلى آخره. نيوز بيبر برضه الصحف والمجلات كمان بيساعدونا. أوكي والريبورتس سواء كانت الحكومية والغير حكومية. أوكي كمان المؤتمرات يعني أوراق المؤتمرات. احنا قبل اسبوع او كان عندنا اوراق مؤتمرات، فممكن اوراق المؤتمرات هذه تقرأوها بتراجعوها بتشوفوا ايش المواضيع يعني الموست هيتد توبكس في هذا المجال، فكويس بتساعدكم المؤتمرات. الثيسز حكينا عليها. طبعا هذا مكتوب unfortunately، لا it's fortunately انه the thesis master thesis and PhD thesis are available now, and we showed you how to access these theses from the library catalog. So fortunately, it's available to you, and you can include them in your literature. We will stop here. Oh, we have time. No. No, we have time. Planning your research strategy. We have time. Planning your research strategy. طبعا احنا قلنا لكم في بداية الفصل كيف احنا نبدأ نبحث، صح؟ خلينا نتناقش كيف انتم بديتوا البحث تبعكم. تمام.
على واحد من المواقع ستور او حاجه قعدنا نشوف الارتكل لقيناه جذاب كده اخذناه.
يعني how many titles you read؟ قديش؟ titles. Okay. يعني if you want to calculate, let's see. Yes. Yesterday I calculated. If you want to read 240 articles, you need titles. You need 40 minutes. Only the titles. بس احنا مطلوب منا نقرأ So the strategy is starting the titles. Before you starting the title, ايش انتوا سويتوا؟ You are thinking on your research subject. بديتوا تفكروا. You consulting some people? استشرتوا ناس؟ استشرتوا؟ مين استشرتوا؟ تمام. اوكي يو داد. مين استشرتوا هان؟ اوكي مين استشرتي هان؟ هديل. اوكي جود. ماي ريسيرش اسيستنت. اوكي مين كمان استشرتوا؟ استشرتي حد؟ طيب اذا consulting some people. طب غير الكونسلتيشن ايش في كمان؟ اوكي في موضوع كان بيعجبكم بالتالي you start. What the research engines you apply in doing research؟ GeoStore. خليها هي بس تحكي. Ecolink. Emerald. What is the most useful one you find؟ Emerald. يعني لقيته احسن شيء Emerald. So they couldn't use the majority of my students using the emeralds. Okay. How you refine your research؟ كيف عملتوا refine للريسيرش؟ عارفين ايش معنى refine؟ فلترة. كيف عملتوا فلترة؟ From using the keywords on the right hand side. So you select the peer reviewed and non-peer reviewed. تفضلي. Okay, you refine according to the recent years. Okay, fine. ايش كمان؟ الauthors, you can select a particular authors or the key authors. The place, you can see the place where they published this or where they do this research. On the United States, in EU, in the UK, in the Middle East, in the Far East, in Australia, and in New Zealand, in any place. Okay? So you differentiate or you use variety of sources, including textbooks, articles, research. What you use? إيش استخدمتي؟ Everything. تمام. There is other strategies you applied in your research? Okay. So the most difficult point is to start in doing research. So please, if you are not starting yet, so it will be problematic on issuing your understanding in a very limited period of time. Because tomorrow, we will doubly check whether you handle the aspect of your subject or not. لأنه بكرة حنشوف هل إحنا جمعنا فهمنا للسبجكت ولا لا. article صعبة. اوكي يعني إذا فيها صعوبة كتير bring it with you. جيبيها ونشوفها. The shortcut of your starting is to connect your research with the research questions and objectives. يعني الطريقة الأسرع أو الأقصر إنه إحنا to connect your research نشبك أو نربط بالresearch questions and research objectives. نكون إحنا مركزين على research questions and research objectives. So the strategy, write down parameters of your research. I explained, I think yesterday, about the parameters of your research. The parameters, like what you said, the date, the journal, the subject, all of these things considered as a parameters or parameters. البارامترز هدول بسموهم معلميات. ايش يعني معلميات؟ ايش انت بدك تبحث؟ المكان تبعت البحث، السنوات اللي انت بدك تركز عليها، المنطقة اللي انتم بدك تدرسوها، الكي ووردز اللي انت بدكم تشتغلوا عليها، كل هذا از بارامترز. تمام؟ بيساعدونا انه احنا هي زي كي ووردز and search terms to be used. ايش هي الكي ووردز والتيرمز اللي احنا هنستخدمها؟ تمام؟ يعني مثلا نرجع للديجيتال ماركتينج، ديجيتال ماركتينج، الكترونيك ماركتينج، موبايل فون ابلكيشنز فور ماركتينج، social media for marketing, information technology, customer behavior, all of these keywords are connected with the digital marketing. فأنتوا بتحددوهم. بعدين نستخدم الdatabase and research engines as we explained. Then criteria for selection of relevant useful studies. مش كل studies إحنا بنشوفها بناخدها. The one related to your subject. The one with high impact factors. يعني واحدة إلها علاقة في بحثنا واللي إلها high impact factor. In the summer school we explain to you what it means high impact factors. In very simple, the one more cited by others and published in a prestigious journal وتم يعني نشرها في واحدة من الجورنال. And after this, read please. Discuss these with your leader, with your tutor, اللي هو المدرس تبعك. Discuss it. This is why tomorrow you come to my office to discuss your subjects or your title with you. This is written not by me. Just I'm following what they said. Okay? هاي بالضبط هيك السلايد بتقول واحنا بنطبق what the slide telling us. مظبوط؟ احنا we are not far away from what Saunders saying. عارفين مين Saunders؟ ها؟ اللي ايش؟ اللي ألف الكتاب. صح. زاك فولها. سألناه ما حدش عرف. Saunders هو اللي قال إنه دير بالكم after having your reading done come to your supervisor. Okay. Then the strategy 2. Okay, just one or 2 minutes. Define the research parameters. Generate keywords. So please try to bring your keywords connected with each other. I do prefer having like this. Bring these charts. Do like this chart. Okay? Bring them with you tomorrow. Discuss your research, and tomorrow you will discuss your research and brainstorm the ideas. Construct relevance trees. Use computer software. Okay, we will stop here. Okay? And inshallah tomorrow from half nine to 12, okay, you are my guest to discuss your research ideas. Okay?